G'day guys, today I'd like to do a review. G'day guys, today I'd like to do a review on my dust collector. It's the Felder RL160, and I want to start off by letting you know that nobody's paying me to do this video. All the Felder tools that I purchased full price. So anyways, the only thing I got free is this Felder hat, and I got a Felder t-shirt, but I'm not affiliated with Felder. This is just an honest review. When I buy a good piece of equipment, I'm not shy to give good reviews on it. And same goes if it's a bad piece of equipment. I'm not going to be shy to tell you that it's a piece of junk or whatever. All right, this is my dust collection bin here. So all I have to do is lift this bar and then just pull it like so. So anyways, as you can see, there's two bins here, and I have to say they fill up pretty equal. It looks like there's a little bit more sawdust on this side than this side, but the other day it was the opposite. There was a little bit more on this side here, but generally they fill up pretty equal. And then these bags here, I don't buy them from Felder because they're too expensive, and I find that they're way too big, and plastic is not as transparent and it's not as flexible. Now the bags from Felder are 3.5 mil thick. These here I buy them at Uline and they're 3 mil thick, so it's almost the same thickness. But to me the plastic is better quality, and they fit really good. The Felder bags, they're way too big for nothing, and the Felder bags, they tend to go over here, so you have to kind of put a bungee cord here, because if you block this hole here, it's going to make a mess apparently. So, but these bags here, they fit a lot more snug, and I don't have to worry. As you can see, the holes there are not obscured. So I've emptied once with the Felder bags, and with these here I emptied it 3 times already, and this would be the 4th time. I really like those Uline bags, and later in the video I will show you where to buy them. Okay, to put the bin back under the vacuum, you lift this bar here, and you have like a guide rail on each side, so it kind of guides it in place, right? And then you got to make sure that the hole with the rubber is in line with another plastic piece here, and then you just push the bar like so, and that's it. There's a seal all around. It's sealed tight. As you can see, there's no dust around, there's no mess. So really good system, very easy to take the bags out. Alright, so how do you know when your dust collection bin is full? Well, you have these two little windows here, and when the sawdust gets to here, it's very easy to see. I was concerned a little bit because sometimes there's a little bit of dust on the plastic, but that's not the case at all. It's super easy to see. And once you see you're starting to see the sawdust, it's not, you can't start cleaning wood for too much longer. It's almost ready to empty it. So anyways, that's how you know how the bins are getting full. And also earlier I mentioned, you have some guide rails that it guides your dust collection bin, so you can put it nice and equal. Well, what if your this vacuum here would be on the other wall, and my dust collection, the ductwork would be on the other side. Now this vacuum would have to be flipped, so this side here would be against the wall. So how do you put your dust collection? Well, those guide rails are reversible, okay? So then you can bring this dust collection bin from the other side if you need to. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you the dimensions of this vacuum. First, the weight, it weighs about 815 pounds. The CFM is 3,200. and the inlet pipe is 160 millimeter, so that's why it's called the RL160. The inlet pipe is 160 millimeter. So the total length of this vacuum is 67 inches, okay, and the depth is 35 inches. And the total height is 79 inches. Now, for the metric system, the total length is 1,560 millimeter. The height is 2,000 millimeter. And the depth is it's 890 millimeter. I forget if I measured from here. Okay, yeah, so 1,560 millimeter, but over here it's a bit longer. Yeah, so almost 1,700 millimeter. Okay, I will show you guys what it looks like from the top. So this is where the motor is, and this is where it blows the air out, right? So there's like a foam here. You see that? Look how clean this foam is. It's just like brand new. You don't see no dust here. It's just absolutely incredible. That's because this vacuum here is even better than the HEPA filter. Since I've had this vacuum, my lungs feel so much better, especially if I work all day with cedar. It's just, I remember my old vacuum. Whenever I would start the dust collector, I would smell the wood right away. With this one, you don't. You might smell the wood a little bit when you're cutting wood, but just from starting the vacuum, you don't smell any dust, just because of the amazing filtration system. All right, let's show you the front of the vacuum here. All right, you see the dust collection bin at the bottom. Then there's your intake, which is 160 millimeter. Now this hose here is 6 inches, and the inlet is 160 millimeter. So 160 millimeter is actually a little bit bigger than 6 inch. So therefore, this flex pipe will not fit over the inlet. So I had to get an adapter. I don't know if you can see this here. There's an adapter, okay? And I will show you later where I purchased that. So anyways, it's a machine adapter to adapt to a 6 inch flex pipe. And it fit really nice. The only thing, there was like a little rivet. I had to file it off a little bit at the bottom, but other than that, it went really good. This is to clean your filter. So your power off. This is to disconnect your main power. Okay. This machine here, you can buy it with an automatic filter cleaner, but I don't have I didn't take that with this vacuum here. And then you can put it to manual here. So if you want the vacuum on, you just push on and push off, and that's the way I have it set up right now. But this is on automatic, and you see right here all those grommets. Those are all low voltage wire that you can hook up to all your machines. And all you need to do is buy a module that will go in this machine here. It's an option. And then you buy some sort of a relay to put in every one of your machines. And then you get a voltage wire. So let's say my jointer planer combo, I'll have a low voltage wire here, and then my table saw, and then my thickness sander, And then I can buy some electric gate valves also. So let's say I start my table saw, then the automatic gate valve are going to open just for the table saw alone. So there's more options here for your electric gate valve. So let's say I start the table saw, the vacuum starts, the gate valve open, everything's automatic. So I will eventually set up that way. This vacuum here, you can buy it single phase or 3-phase. This is a single phase here. And again, this light here, a yellow light, will come on when your filter is dirty. It never came on me yet, but I do clean my filter twice a day. So obviously, I probably do it too often. I'd have to see how many full days I can work in here before the yellow light comes on. So like I said, clean it twice a day. Probably not necessary to clean it that often, and I will show you how I clean it. All right, this is how you clean your filter here. You pull on that all the way, and it's pretty hard to pull, and you push it back. And you do it 5 times like that, and then you don't need to go to the gym. But like I said, if you can have the option for the automatic filter cleaner, and all you need to do is flick the switch and it will do it automatically, but you need an air compressor for that. Alright, I will show you how my machines are hooked up to this dust collector. So this is where it starts here. Okay, so that's a 6-inch pipe. Alright, and then there's a T here to 5-inch, and it's hooked up to my jointer planer combo. And this vacuum, it is so powerful, it's unbelievable. It used to, with my old vacuum, I would plane wood and there would be quite a bit of chips here on the floor. Now there's almost anything. It is so powerful, it's unreal. So anyways, I got a blast gate valve there. So right now it's closed. So you keep following here, and then it goes down to my table saw. So again, it's all 6-inch pipe, and right here it's reduced to 3-inch, and I have a gate valve here too, and this goes to my overhead dust collection, which is amazing. Okay, and if you follow down, I have another gate valve here, okay, and it goes down here under the machine, so it's hooked up under the machine here. So right now both gate valves are open, so they're set up for the table saw. And also I have a branch here with another gate valve here too, and it is hooked up to my thickness sander. That's another thing I've seen a big difference when I used to thickness sand with my old Craftex vacuum. There was always a lot of dust on the belt here, and now it just stays clean because the suction is so great. Alright, now I'm going to start the vacuum, and I will show you what I mean by how powerful the suction is. This vacuum is 59 decibel, but what's making the most noise is the airflow, just because the suction is so great. Let me close these gate valves, and I'm going to open this one here. Okay, I'm going to open this gate valve here. Okay, this is the part that you need from NordFab. So as you can see here, it's it equals 6-inch flex end. Okay, so flex end means it's to adapt to a flexible pipe, and it's 6.299 raw OD galvanized. Okay, So this is called expanded machine adapter. Okay. So this is the information here if you want to buy it. You know, it's well worth it. So here's the information here. I mean, if you don't live in Canada, you can just Google NordFab and you will find it. But again, this is what you need here, okay? A machine adapter. Okay, now this is where I got the bags here. So uline.ca, but again, if you live in other parts of the world, just Google Uline. But this is what you need here. This is the model number here. It's S-5424. Okay, so it's 26 by 24 by 48 inches, 3 mil gusseted poly bags, and there's 50 bags in a box. Okay, and this is what I paid here. Total $95 plus tax plus shipping. Yeah, we pay a lot of taxes here in Canada. So total is $162.72, which comes to $3.25 per bag. But those bags can just be reused many, many times because they're 3 mil thick. So, all right, guys, I hope this was helpful to you. All right, guys, I'd like to show you a distance shot from all the ductwork. So again, I bought all this ductwork from NordFab. You don't need any tools to assemble. It's all click and go. It's the best of the best out there, but unfortunately it's also the most expensive. So as you can see there, it starts from my dust collector, goes down to my jointer planer combo, right? Goes down to my table saw, and then to my my thickness sander. Also, I use my RL160 dust collector for my bandsaw. Okay, so my bandsaw is on wheels, and you can see I got the flex hose hooked up to the bandsaw. So I don't use the bandsaw a lot, but when I do need it, I need it. So because I don't use it often, that's why it's stored in a corner. But when I need it, I just wheel it over here, right, to my to where my thickness sander is, and all I need to do here is those famous NordFab connection, right? So easy. Then I hook up the hose to the bandsaw, and I'm ready to go. All right, guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you're looking to purchase the Felder vacuum, I really don't think you're going to regret it. What I like the most about this vacuum, there's 3 things that I really like about this vacuum. Actually 4 things. Number 1 is the filtration system. The air is so clean in my shop since I have this. Like I said earlier, this is better than a HEPA filter. Let's say I open all the blast gate valves and I just run this vacuum. The air in my shop is going to get cleaner than inside the house. This is how good of a filter it is. So that's the best thing I like about this vacuum. Number 2 and number 3 that I really like is the large capacity of sawdust and the suction. Like this suction is just absolutely amazing. Like I said, you know, it keeps my machine clean. The thickness sander, the conveyor belt is always dust free now. And the 4th thing that I like about this vacuum is that everything is enclosed. Everything is nice and neat. You don't see the motor. So anyways, no regrets. About the automatic filter cleaner, I didn't take it and I have no regrets because you don't need to clean the filter. Like I said, I clean it twice a day, but I'm not going to do it that often anymore because the warning light never came on yet. So no regret there. But I will buy the module for the for when I start the machine. The vacuum starts automatically because it's very cheap, it's very affordable, and it's very easy to install. So I'm going to order that. It will save me from every time I shut off the machine, walk back here and, you know, shut off the vacuum. So alright guys, if you have any questions, leave me a comment and we'll see you in the next video.